Alright, let's dive into this quiz that's been making the rounds. Which of the 4 geological eons are you? Now, on the surface, it seems like a fun, quirky way to pass the time, right? But personally, I think there's something deeper here. What makes this really interesting is how it ties our personalities to the literal history of the Earth. I mean, think about it, comparing your life to 4.6 billion years of planetary evolution. That's wild. It's not just a quiz, it's a way to reflect on how we see ourselves in the grand scheme of things. Are you chaotic like the Hadean, stable like the Archean, or maybe transformative like the Proterozoic or Phanerozoic? From my perspective, this isn't just about labeling yourself, it's about understanding your place in time, both literally and metaphorically. One thing that immediately stands out is the Hadean Eon. It's described as a fiery storm of chaos, which, let's be honest, sounds like a Tuesday for some of us. But what many people don't realize is that the Hadean was also the foundation of everything. It's where the Earth began to take shape, where the first rocks formed, and where the stage was set for life. If you take a step back and think about it, being compared to the Hadean isn't just about being chaotic, it's about being foundational. Maybe you're the person who's still figuring things out, but you're also laying the groundwork for something bigger. That's a detail I find fascinating, how chaos can be the birthplace of creation. Now, let's talk about the Archean Eon. It's portrayed as the quiet, steady force holding the ecosystem together. Personally, I think this is underrated. In a world that glorifies constant change and disruption, the Archean reminds us of the power of stability. What this really suggests is that not everything needs to be a revolution. Sometimes, it's about maintaining balance, nurturing growth, and ensuring that things don't fall apart. If you're an Archean, you're probably the person everyone relies on, even if you don't get the flashy spotlight. And honestly, that's a superpower. The Proterozoic Eon is where things get really intriguing. This is the era of transformation, oxygen starts filling the atmosphere, complex life emerges, and the planet begins to look more like the one we know today. What makes this really interesting is how it mirrors personal growth. If you're a Proterozoic, you're likely someone who's gone through major changes, maybe even reinvented yourself. But here's the thing, transformation isn't always pretty. It's messy, it's slow, and it often involves a lot of trial and error. This raises a deeper question: are we willing to embrace the messiness of growth, or do we resist it? From my perspective, the Proterozoic Eon is a reminder that progress is rarely linear, and that's okay. Finally, there's the Phanerozoic Eon, which is all about diversity and complexity. This is where life explodes in every direction, from dinosaurs to humans. In my opinion, this eon represents the peak of creativity and adaptability. If you're a Phanerozoic, you're probably someone who thrives in complexity, who sees opportunities where others see chaos. But what many people don't realize is that this diversity didn't happen overnight. It took billions of years of evolution to get here. This makes me wonder, are we giving ourselves enough credit for how far we've come? Or are we too focused on the next big thing? If you take a step back and think about it, the Phanerozoic Eon is a celebration of resilience and innovation, two qualities we could all use more of. So, here's my closing thought: these eons aren't just labels, they are lenses through which we can view our lives. Whether you're chaotic like the Hadean, stable like the Archean, transformative like the Proterozoic, or diverse like the Phanerozoic, each eon has something to teach us. Personally, I think the beauty of this quiz is how it connects us to something bigger than ourselves. It's a reminder that we're all part of a story that's been unfolding for billions of years. So, which eon are you? And more importantly, what does that say about the story you're still writing? Let me know in the comments, I'm curious to hear your thoughts.